Yo, what up guys? It's Salvajee from the Salvajee Cartel, and you guys already know the drill. Alright, I did one for Defender, I did one for Striker, and here is my Sunbreaker Titan loadout when it comes down to the Wrath of the Machine raid. Okay, so let's get right into it. A voltage run thingy, you guys can pretty much just use any grenade you want. I like to go with incendiary grenade for this encounter. I'm moving a lot, I'm getting a lot of voltage, I'm dunking it, so I go with incendiary grenade. It's a simple grenade. You throw it, it causes burn damage. Pretty simple. I like to go with sun charge. I like to activate Hammer of Soul and then just hit people in the face with my fucking hammer. But again, Hammer of Soul on the voltage eating part. You can pretty much have Forge Master. You can have Scorched Earth. Quite honestly, I would say go with Forge Master if you're not doing the voltage run. That's the one I like to go with. Also, if you don't activate Hammer of Soul that much, and or you only activate it on specific situations, get Simmering Flames. If not, get Cauterize, I believe, which every time you kill someone with your Hammer of Soul, guess what? Your health regenerates. I also like to keep Explosive Pyre, which every time you get a kill, with your Hammer of Soul, of course, you're going to, it's going to cause a fiery explosion. If you have Immolation Fist, though, you can go with Flame Seeker, which of course that will give tracking to the hammer, or one strategy that I don't really see a lot of people do. You guys can have Fleet Fire, okay? Kill a couple of ads, when the boss is about to, lose his shield, and then you're gonna have increased reload speed, which means faster reload with your sniper, which means more damage to the boss. So let's talk about boss sec. I like to go with Fusion Grenade. Because of those annoying ass captains. You guys can also use Sun Charge to take care of those captains, or you guys can go with Scorched Earth, okay? Because Scorched Earth, it's going to create sunspots every time your Hammer of Soul, impacts, and of course, sunspots do damage over time, which is why you guys want Firekeeper, okay? When you activate Hammer of Soul, you get a sunspot on you, and that means your Hammer of Soul is going to last longer while you're standing in a sunspot, and you're going to get an overshield, so of course, that's also very, very great. When it comes down to the Sunstrike, guys, I guess you could say you could run Melting Point if you want to go melee to the boss. Don't really recommend that. I don't really like doing that. So I just go with Stoke the Forge, which reduces the melee. I get my melee faster, and if I get the killing blow, I instantly recharge it. I guess you guys could say you guys could also go with Thermal Bent. It actually helps in the bossic part a lot. But again, the melee, it's up to you. I like to go with Stoke the Forge, okay? Anyways, when it comes down to Vasek, of course, you guys also want Flame Seeker, just in case he moves, your Hammer of Soul will get to him. Because honestly, you're not really going to be, what's this thing called? You're not really going to be killing Vasek, and then he's going to be doing fiery explosions, okay? So you don't really need Explosive Fire for Vasek, unless, of course, you're doing Hammer of Soul on the ads, okay? Keep in mind, you can also have Fleet Fire, kill some of the ads while people are throwing the balls to Bosik's face, and then you're going to have increased reload speed for the damage phase, which is of course very, very helpful. Okay, guys, and if you don't use your super, again, you can go with Simmering Flames. Let's talk about Death Zamboni. I really like the Death Zamboni, as you guys know. I like to go with Cauterize, okay? Every time you get a kill with those hammers, you get your health back. We're gonna go with Explosive Pyre. If you're running Immolation Fist, I recommend that you guys go with Flame Seeker if you suck at aiming, or you guys can just get Fleet Fire, which means you can reload Gallahorn faster, take care of ads faster. Right here, I do recommend Thermal Bends, okay? Sunstrike releases a Solar Explosion, as you guys know, and the kill that you get with the Sunstrike, it's going to create a Sunspot, which is going to do extra damage. Very, very good for those ads at the beginning. I mean, at the front of the Zamboni, on the second part, when you're carrying the engine blocks. Very, very good on the ads on the center when you're carrying, the engine parts and all of that stuff. Okay, so let's talk about Hammer of Soul. You guys can go with Scorched Earth, which it's again very, very good for this part, taking care of ads, or I also recommend that you guys go with Forge Master. If you're not extremely skillful when it comes down to Sunbreaker, go with Forge Master. You're going to be able to throw more hammers, bigger explosions, and of course Explosive Fire. It's going to be helping you out a lot. Let's talk about Axis Phase 1, ladies and gents. Okay, so you guys can go with either the Fusion Grenade or the Incendiary Grenade. I actually like to use these two grenades. I go with the Fusion Grenade because, it's very, very good when it comes down to the Captain. I actually like to Sun Charge the Captain, so sure, if you guys want to, you guys can use Sun Charge. No, you guys don't want to. Alrighty then. You guys can use Scorched Earth. It's very, very helpful when it comes down to the Captain, okay? Also, you guys can use Forge Master as well, also very helpful when it comes down to taking out captains. Melting Points hit the captain with that melee and have your teammate throw a rocket at it, or you throw a rocket at it. It's very, very helpful. Melting points are very helpful on this part. Obviously, you guys want explosive fire. If you're running Immolation Fist, I recommend that you guys also go with Fleet Fire. Faster reload helps out, or Flame Seeker, just in case you want to. When it comes down to this last part, I recommend Cauterize for, of course, the health regeneration. But if you guys want, you guys can go with Simmering Flames. Let's talk about Axis, okay? The big bad boy. I like to go with Incendiary Grenade, okay? Just because of the damage over time. But if you guys want, you guys can go with Fusion or Thermite Grenade. I'm going to go with Incendiary Grenade because that's just what I do, okay? You guys want Scorched Earth, okay? Because, you know, the sunspots, extra damage. And you guys want Firekeeper, okay? You're going to be standing on your sunspot, of course, when you activate that hammer, and you're just going to be throwing hammers to Axis, okay? When it comes down to Axis, I guess you guys could say okay, so this is what you guys can do. You guys can have Fleet Fire activated, kill a couple of Shanks before doing damage on Axis, if there are still Shanks, because, you know, there really shouldn't be. But of course, then you guys can get the extra reload speed, which is very, very good when it comes down to doing damage. But you guys can go with Flame Seeker. Either way, I recommend, you know, go with Fleet Fire. Why not? You know, you might see a Shank, you might take him out, and then you get increased reload speed. Okay, so you guys can go with Melting Point. You guys can go melee the boss. And of course, your Weapons of Light and what's this other thing called? The Night Stalker Tether, extra damage to the boss, which is always helpful. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. I also did a video just like this for the Striker and Void Walker subclasses. I'm going to do one for the Warlock classes and the Hunter classes. So if you're interested in that, feel free to check out the Destiny Rise of Iron guides playlist, you know, in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'd appreciate if you guys would drop the video a like, and you should also subscribe to join the Salvajee Cartel, because this is your #1 place for fucking awesomeness and awesome content. Shit! Peace out, people.